Friends, something seems really wrong, really off in a federal courtroom in Florida. Let's talk about that, because justice matters. Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. So this Trump-appointed judge, Judge Aileen Cannon, just did something that I've never seen another judge do in my 30 years as a federal prosecutor. First, let's look at the reporting. This from the Daily Beast. Florida federal judge intends to appoint special master to review Mar-a-Lago docs. And that article begins, a Florida judge has indicated that she intends to appoint a special master to oversee the review of evidence obtained by the FBI in their Mar-a-Lago search. U.S. District Judge Aileen Cannon said in a Saturday order that she is providing notice of its preliminary intent to appoint a special master in this case, following former President Donald Trump's request. Now, friends, there are lots of reasons that this is wrong on the merits, but I want to save the merits discussion for a future video because I don't want to bury the lead and I don't want to dilute just how improper Judge Cannon's actions are. Donald Trump filed a motion with Judge Cannon saying, I want you to appoint a special master to review the documents I stole from the government. Many of them are highly classified, having the potential to do real damage to our national security. I want you to direct the Department of Justice prosecutors to stop reviewing the evidence of my crimes. I want you to appoint a special master to begin pouring through all of these documents for some undefined privilege. That's what Donald Trump was demanding of Judge Aileen Cannon in the pleading that he filed. And here's the thing, friends. Judge Cannon didn't even wait for the DOJ federal prosecutors to file a reply. Here's what she said in her order that she issued on Saturday. The court hereby provides notice of its preliminary intent to appoint a special master in this case. Friends, let me say it again. She didn't even wait to have the federal prosecutors file their position, what is likely to be an opposition to Donald Trump's demand for a special master. She didn't even wait before deciding she was going to give Donald Trump precisely what he wanted. Well, friends, something's rotten in Denmark, more precisely in a federal courtroom in Florida, because that is not the way any of this is supposed to work. What Judge Cannon just did would be similar to the following hypothetical. Let's use a murder case as the vehicle for this hypothetical. Imagine if a defendant who's on trial for murder had his lawyer file a motion to suppress, to exclude, to toss out of court his confession to having committed the murder. And the defendant's attorney filed a brief, the judge read the brief, and the judge said, motion granted. I will not permit the prosecutors to introduce at trial the evidence that the defendant confessed to the murder. And then Judge Cannon would turn to the prosecutors and say, oh, was there something you wanted to say about that? The prosecutors might say, Your Honor, there is no law, there are no facts, there is no rule that would warrant, that would authorize, under the law, under the facts of this case, the defendant's confession being suppressed, being excluded, being tossed out. And Judge Cannon would say, Yeah, but I already ruled before hearing from you. But you want to file something, go ahead and file something, and I'll consider it, even though I've already made up my mind. That is precisely what Judge Cannon just did in this case involving Donald Trump's demand to appoint a special master. Now, as I say, in a future video, I'll talk about all the reasons that a special master is not warranted, is not appropriate, may not even be authorized in a case like this. But I want to save all those legal discussions for a future video, because the procedural way that she went about this is not the way a court of law is supposed to work. So now that we've talked a little bit about just how inappropriate it is for the judge to announce a decision after having heard from only one party in the litigation, let's turn for a minute to talk about who this Judge Aileen Cannon is. She was appointed by Donald Trump, but here's the kicker, friends. Judge Cannon was confirmed by Mitch McConnell's Senate after Donald Trump lost the election. And you'll probably not find it surprising that she's been a member of the Federalist Society since 2005, when by my calculations, she was in her mid-20s. So we'll stay tuned to this story, friends. I, for one, look forward to see what the federal prosecutors file, what position they take regarding Donald Trump's demand for a special master to be appointed. And will Judge Aileen Cannon consider it, or will she stick with a decision that she already seems to have made before even hearing from the federal prosecutors? And then who might she appoint as a special master? I don't know, maybe Special Master Rudy Giuliani or John Eastman. Maybe Jeffrey Clark has some time on his hands. Friends, as always, please stay safe. Please stay tuned. And I look forward to talking with y'all again tomorrow.